Hello, and welcome to Season 1, race number 3 of my second My Team Career Mode on F1 2021. We're here in Portugal. First time in either career mode racing the Portuguese Grand Prix. Should be a lot of fun. Qualify P7. Very much a Noah's Ark style situation up front. Mercedes, Red Bulls, Ferraris, and then me breaking up the Ferraris and the McLarens. Pierre Gasly, AlphaTauri, still yet to score any points. Go to the standings. Yet neither AlphaTauri driver scored points. Gasly is very close to doing so. So hopefully he can get those points today if he has a good result. And my teammate qualified down in P19. Yeah, qualified both Haas cars. It's pretty good. Esteban Ocon is our rival, so good start there. Now I want to show off something with the the forecast that's pretty interesting. Once it loads up here.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
So, 2/3 of the race looks like it's going to be pretty good. Then it looks like we're going to get a small shower towards the end of the race, but it's only going to be brief. So it kind of makes me wondering what this is going to be like. I mean, it could be a situation sort of like the start of the first Portuguese Grand Prix in real life, where it was sort of like drizzling at the start, but then there was the real only rain we had, or they had that day. So I don't know what to expect with that one. We're going to need wet weather tires. Will we not need wet weather tires? I don't know. So we'll find out soon enough. R&D, moving up a little bit. Again, I always want steady progress, and we're making steady progress. Even if it's minor upgrades. We're right behind Alpine in the performance. It's pretty solid. Want to try and get some sort of aerodynamic upgrade. I'll go with the rear wing. Alright, we'll get that in. So we have so we got one major engine upgrade, one minor engine upgrade, and then two upgrades of the minor variety on the aerodynamic and the durability. So there you go, that, and let's get going to the Portuguese Grand Prix.
The Formula One circus has made its way to the southern coast of Portugal this week, and it's preparing for what I expect to be a terrific race here in So Portimao features 15 turns over the course of its 2.9-mile length. 9 are right-handers, 6 are to the left. And this is a track with a lot of uphill action, which only accentuates the importance of getting those exits right, especially at turn 4, where a good line can present opportunities to pass on the way into turn 5. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
There are 3 main things to worry about there, Crofty. Positioning, awareness and discipline. First, you have to put your car in a bit of space and make sure you have room to react to what the others are doing. Then you have to watch your mirrors and listen to the sounds around you to get a sense of where everyone is. And finally, just don't get too greedy. Just because a gap exists doesn't always mean you should go for it.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Verstappen, Charles Leclerc and Sainz, the Golden Boy, Ricciardo, Norris and Pierre Gasly, Vettel, Fernando Alonso, Esteban Ocon and Tsunoda, Stroll, Russell, Antonio Giovinazzi and Kimi Raikkonen, Lundgaard, Mick Schumacher, Latifi and Nikita Mazepin.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Alright, so much like Imola, this is our first time. Not only is this our first time doing Portimao on a career mode, but because it's still early, you know, the teams don't have really the upgrades on the cars. So, or they're very early in their upgrade process, so it's looking like a 2-stop race. We'll see if that actually plays out. Race director. We got a couple of people on different tires. We got Esteban Ocon on mediums. Got George Russell on hards. And pretty much everyone 18th on back is on mediums. So the only people who are not on softs are Ocon, both Williams, both Haas's, my teammate, and Kimi Raikkonen.
Everything looks good on the power unit cycle, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature. The drivers we're racing are Sainz and Gasly. Radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Dries seem like the best tyre for now. Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
Of course, the Red Bulls won the first 2 races, so Mercedes really looking for a chance to strike back. And they could very well do so at this race. Both cars on the front row. Of course, let's see what we can do from P7. I really like driving this track. It's probably one of my favorites in the game now. But who knows with the pace of our car. how long we could stay up here.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
Alright, waiting for the grid to form up. Get ready. 5 red lights for the first Portuguese Grand Prix in career mode. Lights out, and away we go. Decent start. Here comes Gasly, here comes Norris, here comes Alonso. Oh, that was not a good idea. So just as a recap, so Gasly had a big run, then Alonso had an even bigger run. And we sort of chopped him off there. Let's take a look at, was there any damage between Gasly and Alonso? I don't think so. Alonso just got run up on the inside curb. Gasly had to take avoiding action. Let's see if we can get a better run for this turn, though. That last time we ran right into the back of the McLarens. That's better. Let's take that. Inside Carlos Sainz. Get by him for position. That was just a bad complex. No, just not paying attention. Was a good pass though. Hard on the brakes into the hairpin. Get by Sainz nice and easy. Meanwhile, up front, I believe Verstappen managed to get by Valtteri Bottas, so it's now, or no, it's actually Hamilton. So Hamilton's the one who got the bad start of the Mercedes, and he's been jumped by both Verstappen and Bottas. So it's Bottas, Verstappen, Hamilton, Perez, the top 4. I expect the Mercedes and Red Bulls to just scoot off into the distance, but we'll see if that holds true. DRS becomes available this lap.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Not close enough to Leclerc to have the DRS. though I'm going to be under threat from Sainz and the McLarens behind me. Those front four are still pretty close together. Went a little wide there unnecessarily, but we'll keep it going. Did not get a track limits warning for that, but that's alright, we'll keep her going. Sainz is going to be all over me pretty quickly here.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
I don't think that's the case, Chef. I don't think that's the case.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.9 seconds.
We'll do our first mid-session save. Here comes Sainz. We hold him off for now. Comes Sainz, gonna let him take the outside, so he'll have the better line going into the hairpin.
We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now. No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. P6, we have P6. Leclerc ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 3.7 seconds. They're on old softs. Sainz behind. Less than a second separate you. They're on old softs. The gap to the leader is 8.8 seconds. Pit window will open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. 28 laps to go. gap to car in front is 4.0 seconds. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. We think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
Oh, science might have me here. We'll see.
A
DRS.
small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing.
Take the inside. Squeeze him out. I think we might have broken the DRS barrier to science there. Maybe, I don't know. Does he have DRS? Let's see. Nope, he does not, so we broke it, and now science, if we can keep this gap, will be under threat from the McLarens. So we need a really good lap here, or a really good back half of the lap if we want to make that a possibility.
Okay, gap ahead is 5.5 seconds.
No, not quite. He's going to be within our DRS range. So Sainz still holding on there.
Box, box. We're coming in this lap.
I could probably go for a few more laps, to be honest. I might try to go a little long on this stint. Any takers this lap? No, not really.
It looks like we might have an issue. Hang in there. We're attempting to manage it.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Okay, we have a severe engine issue. Find a safe space to retire or return to the pits.
Oh no, that's not good.
This is serious. We need you to retire as soon as possible.
Well, I did have a chance to, but yeah, that's kind of stinks. Engine failure. First one of the year. Very disappointing.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
That's kind of a bummer because I was really looking forward to see how that strategy was going to play out with the rain that was coming.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for Red Bull
Well,
today.
Red Bull won the race.
Talk to me, Ant. What was it
It
that set them
was
apart
Max
from the
Verstappen.
competition today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job
Hamilton
recently.
not on the
It's clear
podium.
to see that they've put in the work, and they
So
should
I
be
guess
proud of the
Perez
victory they
must have gotten
secured
by
here.
Hamilton at some point for third place.
Let's have a quick look at how the driver standings have changed. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an especially impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean driving throughout the event.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Red Bull pull further ahead in the standings. Meanwhile, AlphaTauri's strong weekend allows them to continue their march up the table. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting Formula One action soon.
Well, there you have it. There was a very short edition of the Portuguese Grand Prix. Constructor standings, we still sit in 6th, 15 points. AlphaTauri makes a bit of a jump thanks to their points finish from Gasly. Driver standings wise, Perez still leads the championship, 58 points to Max Verstappen's 50. So, still advantage Perez at the moment. Hamilton still sitting in 5th. Though they did make a big jump, as I believe Sebastian Vettel tumbled a number of spots. We are still in P8. So the only drivers who've yet to score points are Mick Schumacher, Lance Stroll, Yuki Tsunoda, Giovinazzi, Latifi, Russell, and Mazepin. In terms of the race results, pretty much what the running order was when I retired is pretty much what happened. In terms of the actual results, Gasly managed to jump Sebastian Vettel, Lando Norris jumped Leclerc, or Lando Norris jumped Sainz, I should say, and then Hamilton got jumped by Perez. So, Looking at the race director, it looks like everyone actually decided to go with a one-stop, so I don't know why my strategist was suggesting a two-stop. Only one who did a two-stop was Pierre Gasly. And nobody went with the wet weather tires. It looks like that rain shower was, very brief. So, yeah. And everyone up to 14th or through 15th was a lap down. Lance Stroll, the only one who was not lapped, or Lance Stroll was the last one on the lead lap, I should say. Yeah, so there you go, a very short Portuguese Grand Prix, unfortunately. Funny that happened right after I got the perk.
Bad luck today.
For the
that must be incredibly disappointing.
Decreased engine wear.
It looked like you had a few mechanical hiccups during that race. It looks like your rival bested you today, doesn't it? Why do you think you weren't as quick as your teammate today? It must be crushing when something goes wrong that's entirely out of your control. Great. Well, that's everything.
I'm glad we got more than 2 interview questions there. Still get the cash. $1.94 million. Not too bad. Really want to upgrade one of the departments, though I don't think we're close to that in terms of money at this stage. Unfortunately, it's a short turnaround to the race. Sucks that we get no reward from that, but yeah, it kind of stinks. Let's do simulator training for Lundgaard. He finished 16th in the last race, by the way, which isn't too bad. His focus is pretty good. Facilities. Yeah, I feel like after the next race we can finally spend some money on upgrading one of the departments.
We had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, so the entire development package for this weekend has failed.
That sucks.
Any redevelopments will need to be ordered from the R&D screen.
Well, at least it will come in for the next race without an issue. So that's good. Yeah, good for Yuki Tsunoda to get a finish. 2 straight DNFs to start the season. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I had to do here. That failure is on the energy store, so we're definitely going to need to get a new one for the next race. Yeah, I'll just have to do that. Now, I had been planning on doing a whole engine upgrade process at Spain anyway. Well, not necessarily really an engine upgrade, but more of a power unit replacement. But I guess I could wait until later on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it. A very short, a very short Portuguese Grand Prix, and I'll see you next time for the Spanish Grand Prix.